Nevada State is already in charge of our curriculum. They're already in charge of our standards. They actually already have a lot of authority in terms of how that money gets spent. So federal funding has always been supplemental, and the Department of Education as a whole, yes, there are the Title I and other elements that they fund, but one of the bigger things that they do is sort of the research that states don't have the capability of doing. And one of the biggest things is that our state is, our state constitution, cannot run at a deficit. Mm-hmm. And so we are limited in the pile of money that we have and can make use of. And so the federal government is not in that situation. We are allowed to run at a deficit because we know that there are things that require investments that are outside of the scale of what a state can provide. And so because of that, we have a limited overall pie. And I will credit any of those legislators that have worked to increase student funding over the last couple of years, but it is still $4,000, I think, per student, mm-hmm. below the national average, mm-hmm. and almost half as less as what the top states in the country are able to fund. We don't have a state income tax. We have mm-hmm. every tax is based on how mm-hmm. We buy things, how we pay fees for things, and what kind of tourism that we have come in here. And frankly, some of these actions with Trump and this administration are going to restrict our tourism dollar on top of that. So you're talking about efforts that are all kind of conspiring to limit what Nevada has to spend overall. You have federal cuts coming to Medicaid and some other really, really crucial programs where federal funding has been, necessary for these things to expand or survive, and you're putting this all on a state in an immediate way. So that's part of it too, is that there's one thing you can do when you plan for it, and it's another when you're having to deal with these shocks to the system.